If you like past life stories, you're going to want to stick around and hear these too. I had a client today who saw two past lives. In the first life, she was about a 5-year-old girl when we came on the scene, and she found herself alone in a desert. Prior to this, she had a family in a village and a grandmother who loved her very much, and she found herself playing often with the other children. But that changed when she was about 5 years old and started telling her parents about future things that would happen, and then they actually did happen. It scared her family and the villagers, and no one was allowed to play with her or even talk to her. In the very next scene, this little girl finds herself in the desert, dumped there and alone. Yes, her parents abandoned her and rejected her in the desert and left her to die in a cave alone. In the next life, she was a farmer who had a very happy life and an amazing wife that he loved very much. He lived a beautiful life until his brother decided to behead him out of jealousy. His brother took a sickle and ended his life. Later in the session, when I called her higher self forth, I wanted to know what was the reason you showed her these two lives. And reading from the notes on my screen that I take when my client is under hypnosis, this is what her higher self said about the life of the little girl. She needs to learn that it's okay to be on your own, that you can survive. It's okay if people don't accept you. It doesn't have to be a bad place either, the desert. She felt helpless, and she does not need to feel that way in this lifetime. She is going to be okay. She just needs to let go. She doesn't need to carry those fears and traumas with her in this lifetime. Let go of the fear of being cast out and left alone to die. It's not going to happen in this lifetime. Then I asked, what was the reason you showed her the life of the farmer? Her higher self said, it's okay to have something beautiful. It won't always be taken from you. And if it is, that's okay too. It's part of the soul journey to experience all sides of everything. Not all things work out, and that's okay. Love is beautiful, and experiencing it for a short time is a reminder that it is attainable. It isn't always meant to last. It's meant to be experienced in the moment. The lesson is to reach for things without fear and trust that there is a lesson and a purpose in everything. Not trying at all is taking opportunity, joy, and love away from yourself before you've even had it. It's better to feel that love, even if it's for a short time, than to not feel it at all. Because once the lesson is learned, you can feel that for a long time. These are beautiful lessons that could be learned about these past lives, but on our own, left to our ego mind, we would never be able to really think of these as being the lessons from those lifetimes that seem to end so tragically. That's why it's so amazing to ask your higher self.